Bam! What's up, guys? Back again with my freshly rolled, rushed account, somewhat rushed. We started it about 9 hours after the update, right? The last one that just came past and made the gem cost and all those nice goodies come in, right? So I mentioned I was gonna re-roll, and I did. And we're here with a currently Diamond 3 account. Here we go. Diamond 3 in, let me see, let me just open this up. Now, remember these 20 tokens you get? Look at that. Roughly 3 days. Now, we cleared B7 first day. So it was around like the end of the first day, beginning of the second day, right? We cleared it around the end of the first day. Only 1 star, of course. We hadn't 3-starred it yet. I just wanted to see if I could. But yes, as you can see, let me show you. So I picked my targets carefully, right, for the most part. That's how I climbed. And I was gonna aim for like Master 1, but it seems I just don't really have enough PvP tokens. And what is it? It's about 4.5 hours before it like rolls over. I don't think I'm gonna go have a sleep or whatever. I think I'm happy with Diamond 3 for now. But I actually did a lot better than I thought it was going to. I didn't expect to get Diamond 3. But yeah, I got keen and excited for Master 1. Didn't quite work out. Anyways, that's the arena side of things and the showing you guys the days. Let me show you where we're up to with our scenario and our Mirage Tower. Alright, so first, let me just show you guys. So, scenario here, I've obviously cleared B7. I do have some scrolls. We're gonna do a couple little bits of summons. Oops, wrong spot. Here we go. So see, we've got our 5-starter pool, and we've got our 2 premium tickets, and we've got our floor 50 cryptic crate. Hey, surprise! With our extra energy and gems that I have yet to open because obviously I've still got a bit of energy there to be using, right? In terms of dungeon progression, we are up to Beast Lab 7 3-starred. We can see I've been using Wildstorm a bit more now that I 3-starred it, so I use Pit Boss and Stealth Elf to once again 3-star it. Notice I haven't leveled up Chompy. He's just sitting there at level 8 still. I haven't actually leveled any villain up. And in terms of, right, here we go. So Mirage Tower. So you can see I've made it up to floor 51. I kind of was like the bombs are kind of messing with me a bit. I don't quite have the damage for it. Like I do and I don't. I just can't really be fussed anymore. I'm just going to let it reset, and I'm going to miss out on these rewards here, is what I've decided. Like, we've got 4 hours left. I could push at it if I want, but they just hit very hard for what I'm using. And it's very tedious. Like, I almost clear it, but then don't. I probably could clear it if everything like aligns properly. Let me show you guys the runes and the stats, obviously. So we've got our Stealth Elf here. There's her stats there. Her runes, as you can see, we're using the 5-star energy runes. And I'll go over the progression in a few minutes. I just want to show you guys everything first. Right? As you can see, there's his stats there. Got all like 8,000 HP on Pit Boss. Here's his runes here. Once again, we're using the energy runes. You can see like there's a 4-star there. We weren't very lucky with our slot 2s. Here's our Wildstorm. Again, got some energy runes on him, but he's only got a single 5-star. Everything else is is 4-star plus 9. I did throw some runes. Here's the Kaboom. I used some runes on Kaboom here. I see he's got HP. I threw those on there because I wanted him for the tower, so I was trying to make like a team of 6 for the tower. And as you can see, I've used Kaboom. I ruined up Freeze Blade. Let me favorite that guy. Because I was using him, no, I'll get to that, I was using him in Scenario 3 for farming up XP for the 3-star units, so I could get some Omni Gems for Stealth Elf. As you can see, +9 energy runes, or +6 3-star there, +6 3-star there, not a big deal. And then of course there's Enigma, who I also used in the Mirage Tower. As you can see, his runes aren't overly hot, he's got some 3 stars. And yeah, like that's what I took into Mirage Tower. Hey, that's neat, we can evolve him, let's go for it. Ta-da, now he's a 5-star. So there you go guys, progression right there for you. Anyways, let's talk about the actual progression path. Now that I've shown you guys where we're at, quest progression, quest progression, and then I'll jump into it. As you can see, we're at Veteran 1, Quest 4. I haven't started Veteran 2, but I could obviously do that because I've already cleared 1-3. Oh, clear 4th floor of Realm of Souls. So you know, we cleared all this. Our quests and our missions. Obviously, I've done my dailies and my power-up missions here. As you can see, I grinded up enough XP. Enough Skylanders, 3-star Skylanders, to max out this particular quest, so we can get lots of rare Omni Gems for Stealth Elf, so that we can get it close to being 6-starred. I feel like I'm missing, like I'm forgetting something when it, like our location for some of these rare Omni Gems, because I didn't quite get enough to 6-star her, but I am very close. Let me show you guys. So like we're 38 out of 90. I'll see what happens when it comes to the Omni Gems there. You just reminded me, sorry, let me just purchase these. You see I've got some points here. I'm just going to purchase this last Heroic Omni right here. Obviously I don't really have enough time to get these legendary ones as well. We didn't have much time. Again, it's been 3 days. Alright, remember this is like a 3-day-old account as per... See, you can see it right here, it expires in 3 days. It lasts for like 6, right? So it's like yeah, like it's by the end of tonight it'll be like 4-day-old account, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that's the, you know, where I'm up to, how far we've come in only a few days, following this very simple progression method, which is right. So I reroll. You want to reroll for either Pit Boss or Stormblade. All right, those are the key ones you want to reroll for. The reason you want to reroll for them is because of the Singing Forest. You can use Wildstorm. If you get Wildstorm, you can use him as well. He has Elemental Advantage, obviously. And what you want to do is you want to, when you start the game, you want to come to Scenario 1 here, right? Obviously push through your quest a little bit until you can unlock Scenario 1 normal difficulty right here, alright? Now start farming Stage 1 for your 4-star 1-slot rune. Once you get a couple of those, like let's say 2 or 3, right? Come to Stage 2. Try and get some flat attack. Alright, try and get some flat attack for your 2-slot rune. So each stage corresponds to a slot, or a rune slot for your Skylander, alright? So you come to Stage 2 for your 2-slot rune, try and get some flat attack. Alright, throw that on your Stealth Elf, throw it on your Stormblade, throw it on your Pit Boss, alright? Stage 3, same thing, farm about 2 or 3 of them. Stage 4, again, try and get HP or defense. Don't worry too much about effect accuracy or block rate or anything like that just now. Just try and get some HP or defense, alright? Stage 5, again, farm like 2 or 3 of them. You want to rune up Pit Boss or Stormblade, and you want to rune up Stealth Elf. Simple as that. Wildstorm, obviously, if you've got them. Like, you know, if you start with Wildstorm, too easy, alright? And then again, Stage 6 for your 6-slot rune. You want flat attack for Stealth Elf or Wildstorm or Stormblade, and you want HP for our Pit Boss. And sorry, on that note, for slot 4, you want HP on Pit Boss, alright? Obviously, do your quest here, alright, on easy difficulty. Make sure you're doing this stage 7 each day so that you can get some stealth elf pieces. Alright, you're gonna need them. After a bit, like, you know, basically you just want to go in, grind up your level, power up, evolve, come into the essence dungeons here, and obviously farm the life dungeon when you can, so that you can get some essences for stealth elf. Alright, make sure you keep trying to evolve her and level her up. As you can see, I've done all this with just a 5-star stealth elf. Alright, she's only 5-star, she's max plus 5, she's very close to 6, but we've done all this with a 5-star stealth elf. Alright, so it's all very viable and doable. Obviously the next step in my progression is going to be continuing down the dungeons. Alright, however, what you want to do, alright, so when you're grinding out scenario 1 here, right, so what's going to happen, you want to get those 4-star runes while you're grinding normal difficulty, right? However, you're not going to be able to jump straight from normal. I mean, you might be able to. If you stay there long enough, you will be able to, sorry. However, when you start like max leveling units and stuff, or excuse me, you do have a choice between once you've got like your 4-star energy runes, you could also jump over and farm your 4-star strike runes, right? So for this particular step, you could just do strike runes in scenario 3 here, alright? The Inferno Volcano, scenario 3. Just get your 4-star runes. You want to plus 12 them. Sorry, plus 9 them. You don't need to plus 12 them. You can plus 12 them if you want, but you don't need to. You can just level up your Skylanders, right? That's the whole point. And if you wanted to, rather than farming like normal on scenario 1, as long as you can clear normal on scenario 2 and do the same thing, so slot 1 grab some 4-star runes, slot 2 grab some 4-star runes, etc., right? You'll also be farming your kaboom pieces. It'll get you a little bit of a head start. When you have leveled up and grinded enough, powered up enough, and evolved enough, what you want to do is jump straight into scenario 1 hard. Alright, you'll be getting food fight pieces, you'll be getting wish stones, and you'll be getting those 5-star runes. They're the easiest 5-star runes to get in the game, and the difference between a 4-star rune and a 5-star rune is like, it's phenomenal, right? It's light and day. It's like double the attack power. Alright, what you want to do is you want to focus on those attack power runes. So focus on clearing stage 1 first, try and 3-star it. Obviously Pit Boss and Stealth Elf work really great for that. Stormblade should work great for that. And then farm up a few of these 5-star slot 1 runes first, chuck them on all of your Skylanders that you're using, and then move on to stage 2 and stay there. Just sit there until you get at least 1 or 2 more flat attack or even percentage runes, right? Just attack percentage or flat attack runes. As a 5-star, the percentage isn't going to be as bad, right? Put those on your Skylanders. Now you should have enough damage to make your way down the rest of the scenario tree here. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. Obviously sit in each one until you've got some 5-star energy runes. You know, you need like 2 or 3 of them. Simple as that, alright? You just sit in these particular zones until you've got your 5-star runes. Energy 5-star runes, alright? Easiest progression I can recommend. As soon as you got those 5-star runes, guys, you will absolutely smash all the rest of this content, this scenario. Easy. No problem. Alright? Some people ask about like wanting to move into like hard scenario 3. I don't recommend it. The bombs can be tricky to kill. Your AI can mess up when it's trying to farm and it hits a bomb and it doesn't kill the bomb, and then the bomb explodes and your team wipes. Alright, so you can have a lot of wipes there. Better off just go for your energy runes. You get some survivability, and it's as easy as that. Alright, you want that survivability for the dungeons. Do you want damage? Yes, but you will get plenty of damage for clearing B7 at the very least, and from B7 you can move on down to obviously like B8. However, if you sit in hard scenario 1 long enough, you are going to be able to evolve in 6-star food fight. In that case, you can use food fight, stealth elf, and +1 if you really must or need to with 5-star runes, and you can skip B7 and go straight into B8. All right, this is another option open to you. Personally, what I'm doing right now, because I was farming Scenario 1 hard for so long, my next step of progression was I actually put a freeze blade here. So he's still 4-star, as you can see. I got a few pieces of him, and I actually put all my Omni gems into him. Not for anything in particular, just like I want to personally build freeze blade, all right? Because I like freeze blade, and I was actually using him in normal difficulty while I was grinding up all these. Let me show you guys. So all these 3-star maxes here, I was grinding them up so I could get some more rare Omni gems for Stealth Elf, obviously, so I can 6-er. And I was farming Scenario 3 normal using the Freeze Blade and those 3 stars that I was trying to max up until I maxed Freeze Blade. Like by the time I finished maxing my 15 3-stars, or what was left of my 15 3-stars, so about 8 3-star units needed to be maxed. My Freeze Blade was max level, right? And I had a 4-star Kaboom ready to go. And I think I've got like about an extra 100 pieces right now as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to awaken him first as a 4-star, and then I'm going to use him to keep farming his own pieces while he levels up. And then I'll evolve him through that way. Because I've already maxed Freeze Blade, I'm out of Freeze Blade pieces, right? So that's my next step of progression, is that I'll likely be farming some more Kaboom pieces. I was going to jump straight into Boomer and have a go at Boomer over here in normal. However, I've decided that I'll just keep going with Kaboom for now, since I'm already like halfway there, I guess one could say, like in terms of pieces. Oh, almost halfway there, you know what I mean? But yeah, so as you can see, it's that simple, guys. Just select your arena opponents carefully. Try and you can check their runes right now. What you want to do is check. So let me show you guys. All right. So let's open up a battle. I am just gonna sit at this rank right now. I won't fight these guys at the moment. But look, you can check their runes. So like, look at his power, right? Don't worry too much about the power. The AI will derp. The AI derps a lot. So in this particular scenario, what's going to happen is likely the Stormblade's going to try and go first. I'm not sure if that's the charge skill. Okay, no. So he doesn't have his charge skill equipped. But the Stormblade's likely going to try and go twice, while the Spitfire will follow up behind him. Or the Wildstorm's going to go for a crazy hit and everyone else is going to be energy denied. So in this particular case, I would try to take out the Stormblade first. I likely wouldn't be able to because of my my Elf is my main damage. My own Wildstorm, not quite up there with the 4-star runes, but I can, if I chain my attacks together well enough, I can take one out within the first round in a little bit. Is usually how it goes. Pit Boss often tanks a lot of hits, and then we follow up with a Pit Boss heal or something like that, right? That's how I get away with it. And how I've been climbing so easily. However, as you can see, this guy right here you go, guys. He's obviously taken Stormblade. He's I don't know, maybe he's seen my video, right? And as you can see, he's climbed all the way up here as well, using these energy runes, these 5-star energy runes. See, look, here he is again. Defense, HP, HP. Very surprising to find that on a Wildstorm, I guess. He expects Wildstorm to get focused because Wildstorm's a very strong single target hit, right? And as you can see here, attack, attack, crit damage. That's a really nice rune he's found there. However, he has no crit rate. Probably should swap that rune out for more attack, so his bomb hits harder. But you know, in this particular case, I would go for the Stormblade first. Obviously, if you try to go for the Wildstorm, very tanky. You know, like you check the runes if you're unsure, guys. Just check the runes. I haven't been doing it. Because I tend to focus on what unit I think is going to cause me the most strife and grief. In this particular case, I have been swapping out between Wildstorm and Freeze Blade. I actually used Freeze Blade quite a bit climbing up when I would spot like double fire teams. and it worked out surprisingly well considering it was a 4-star and 4-star runes. It was quite interesting to watch Freezeblade in action in that particular case. Anyways, if if you've got any questions or you want some more hints or tips or whatever about something you think I might have missed, feel free to hit me up either in the comment section below, join us in the Discord, ask questions, or just drop by the Twitch when I'm live. Alright, I'm more than happy to help, and yeah, just wanted to show you guys what is possible to do with an account as long as you start with Stormblade or Pit Boss or Wildstorm. Really, Wildstorm's going to be a bit slower because of his single hits and stuff like that. Pit Boss is like the in-between. Stormblade will be the quickest, however Stormblade is a bit squishier, so pushing B7 can be a bit more tricky. You need to like root him up a little bit extra, as well as Stealth Elf for that, whereas with Pit Boss can help with the waves, make them quick enough to 3-star, and he can also like heal Stealth Elf, keep her alive, as well as himself a little bit. Plus he brings attack down, so like Pit Boss is that bruiser kind of guy that, you know, helps a lot in terms of support to keep your team alive for that first clear or that first 3-star. Stormblade's just that guy that gets in there and like minces the waves for you. Not as helpful on the boss itself. That's where your Stealth Elf will come in. Otherwise, if you start with Wildstorm, for example, your wave clear is going to be a little slower. However, you can get away with like insta-gibbing a lot of the mobs as long as you've geared up enough, right? Leveled up enough, geared up enough. You will hopefully insta-gib the wave mobs to try and get your 3-star there. And when you do actually get to the boss though, you won't have an issue. Wildstorm's got this nice little skill here. Let me show you guys. So I know a lot of people use this electric shock skill, but take a look at this untamed air skill. Alright, it's got an accuracy down for 2 turns. Very useful. I actually wound up using Pit Boss and Wildstorm together. So Wildstorm accuracy downs on the boss. Pit Boss will then heal the ally who is debuffed. Right. Bit more reliable than his attack down for 1 turn, it turned out, but I just run all 3 of them in there now and let them auto it. But however, when I farm it, like when I have to, I don't farm it. When I need to clear it for like the daily missions and stuff, I often like to just do like 3 B7s for my daily missions at the moment, and get them out of the way, right? Anyways, I think I've covered everything. As I said, if you got questions, hit me up on any of the other platforms I've mentioned. And I hope this has been a little bit eye-opening for people. I will be making a video on. Let me see here. I have a list. How do I find it? Here it is. Whoops. Alright. I have a little list here. I will be making a follow-up video on oh yeah, sorry, that's right. So we did, like I said before, we did do B7 on day 1, right? Like near the end of the day. And we've reached this rank around the end of Diamond. So we've reached about Diamond 3 by, around the end of day 3 / like in between the middle of day 3, right? Like just before knockoff, and I'm not going to try pushing anymore. And again, Mirage Tower, easy. But anyways, next video should be related to some emulators, and I still need to do up the highlight for the gem summons. We did like 40 to 45,000 gems worth of summons. I need to upload that. I may put them together, so I'll have the summons and the emulator talk at the same time, just to like kind of save a bit, because the emulator video, like the emulator information about Comto's stance on it, is going to be a lot shorter. And that'll probably be the next one that goes up. But yeah, so stick around for a second. Summons. Alright, so I've saved these little extras just for us. Alright, so the Nat 5 and these Ultra Premiums, we're gonna start with this, the normal and the ultra premium, and then we're gonna go hit up the Nat 5, and we'll see what we get. So here we go, guys. Oh. That was actually quite good. The fact that we got some chill pieces. I'm quite content with that, guys. Quite content. Neat little guy. And alright, here we go. 2 ultra premium tickets. Let's hope for a proc, shall we? Let us hope for a proc. Come on, baby. Oh, kaboom pieces. I'm more than happy with that. That's an extra 31 kaboom pieces. I don't gotta farm. Speaking of which, right? So I did notice. I'll summon this and I'll talk on it a little bit. Right? Ooh, nope. Where's the proc? Where is it? Oh, not Thunderbolt. Ah, why is it always Thunderbolt? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I guess I'll be building a Thunderbolt at some point, right? Well, I mean, with the amount of Thunderbolt pieces I get with a lot of these summons, good lord. Alright, let's go see what our net 5 is. But yes, anyways, my next step in progression, sorry, I did forget to kind of continue there. I am just going to be like farming a bit of, a little bit of Kaboom, and then I'll be moving on to Boomer, and then I'll decide, like, I'll take a shot at, B8 with like Stealth Elf, Boomer, and, who else have I got? So, you know, Stealth Elf, Boomer, maybe, you know, I'll throw Pit Boss in there, like, I'll fiddle, right? I don't actually remember. Okay, yeah, so he's neutral to water, so, you know, I'll fiddle around, see if I can just make something work without having to farm P7 first, and yeah, like, so that's gonna be my next step. And I'll also probably farm some more 5-star energy runes up, because as you guys can see, I'm not completely decked out in them just yet, which will get me some food fight pieces as well. So who knows, I might build food fight for B8 on the way. So yeah, it's gonna be a mixed baggage, but yeah, by the end of, I think by the end of the next few days, like, you know, by the end of the week, I'm gonna be Master 1, right? So first week Master 1 at the very least. We are very close. We are very, very close. As you guys can see, we're already at, like, you know, rank 1500. We just got to hit top 1000. That's it. See that? Top 1000 over 1900. And there you go. So we'll see what happens after the reset there. But yeah, it's looking promising for you know, Master 1 first week. I'll upload maybe I'll upload another video on that. Get to it. Anyways, let's do our Nat 5. Here we go. And who we got? Let it be someone good. Oh, we got a Robo. I haven't actually gotten to play around with a Robo before, like in PvP, so this should be interesting. Like, I haven't actually had a Robo to toy with properly, so should be nice to have something to mess with. I may wind up using him for B9 when I reach it, right? As you guys can see, something I didn't mention specifically, but you've probably noticed. So I get an extra 500 gems there, but I've got a lot of gems. These gems have all come from farming collection here, all right? So max level your Skylanders, right? And you'll get a whole bunch of gems for like things like awakening and reaching specific levels. And obviously for the events, I've done my bingo for the day. See, done my bingo, and I haven't actually finished. So we've got, remember, you've got oh, it's not showing right now. There was another event there for like earlier progression. And you've got Master Eon's Adventure Guide here, obviously, which I haven't actually finished yet. So I actually have another, see, there we go, 300 gems on my way, and then another 1,000 gems at the end of it, plus a legendary swap scroll. I had to rush my progression because I didn't have time to continue through the quest progression to get it done. All right. I rushed up for the rewards because I've only got like 4 hours left before reset. Anyways, yeah, I'll leave it there. And I hope you guys come check out the next one. Come hang in Twitch. Come ask questions. I am here and happy to help. All right. Peace out. Whoa.